Hello, everyone. This is Denise Dennis D. Nice, aka Denny in Virginia, aka The Doors, professional and professional voice actor, aka Abundanicia, multi-billionaire extraordinaire. And today, I wanted to go live to announce the nice 1K challenge. I'll say that again because I was blocking my own face. But today, I wanted to announce the nice 1K challenge. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, so my thing is not cooperating properly with me. And this is going to be a rough and tough journey, as you can tell by the quality of what I am doing right now. But essentially, what the nice 1K challenge is, I thought of this last month and I thought I was going to launch it last month, and I didn't. And so the reason why I'm doing it publicly now is because I haven't been held accountable for actually trying to do it. And so now that it's public, I need you guys to hold me accountable. So the nice 1K challenge for me personally is that I would like to gain a total of an additional 1,000 followers and an additional $1,000 all in the same day. So, why am I doing this, you might ask? I can't really tell you, to be honest. I am believing for something major to happen by Christmas Eve. That's just going to be such a blessing in my life. But I know in order to get there, I'm going to have to start doing some things differently. I'm going to have to start doing things that God can actually bless, because I've been sitting here twiddling my thumbs, doing absolutely nothing for a while now, and just praying, be like, God, what do I do? God, what do I do? God, what do I do? But it's like, by doing that, I'm not doing anything, right? I'm just expecting him to do everything. And that's not how that works, right? You got to do something, right? And so basically, issuing this challenge is a way for me to hold myself more accountable, to do more things with what I have right now. So that's the main thing, is that I want to utilize the stuff, the talent, the creativity, the effort, the time that I have right now, that I've been blessed with right now, because I only have one part-time job at the moment and another one coming up in a couple of weeks. Now that I have this time and I'm blessed to have so much time, which is so precious, I want to utilize it better, because I have been very slothful in the past and I don't want to do that anymore. So this is a way for me to start getting the creative juices flowing a lot better in my mind. So, like I said, the nice 1K challenges for me is to gain an additional, that's the key, an additional 1,000 followers and an additional $1,000 all in the same day. Now, here are my parameters. If you want to participate in this challenge, you can change them up to however you want. It's a 1K challenge. Everybody does them. So you can do whatever you want to do. You can even make your own challenge. I don't care. But for me, for my nice 1K challenge, the 1,000 additional followers can be on any of the channels that I have. I'm focusing on YouTube right now. And so this challenge is just for YouTube. So it can be on any of the channels that I currently have. I have multiple channels, not all front facing, not all like me facing the camera, but I have multiple different channels. And so I can gain all 1,000 on one channel and one channel only, but I can continue to try on all of them at the same time. I just can't count like a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there, a couple there, a couple there. I can't like pick and choose like how many I get from each channel. It all has to be one solid 1,000 gained on only one channel. As long as it's just 1,000 gained on one channel, I'm good to go for that day. For the additional $1,000, the parameters I made for myself is that I cannot earn that money on the job, as in I can't earn that money working for an employer. Now, I can earn that money doing something like DoorDash or Uber or Lyft, which I would never do Uber or Lyft, but I am considering DoorDash, because that's an additional, that's more of a like you're your own boss type of thing. You're not reporting to a specific superior of yours. But I cannot earn that money on the job, even if it's like I managed to get additional hours, or I managed to get holiday pay or something like that, time and a half or something like that, or I work a little extra. That money does not count towards the additional 1,000, because this is me telling me that I need to learn how to my own income. I need to learn how to earn income for myself. I need to learn how to provide enough value myself that I am worth that and more. And so I don't want the money to be tied to somebody else deeming that I deserve that money in exchange for my services. I want it to be like it's my schedule. I'm earning it. I am doing whatever it takes to earn that money. So it can be from some made up side hustle. It can be if you want to donate to the cause, not donate to the cause, but like if you want to just give me money straight up. Like I'm not giving you anything else in exchange. But if you want to just give me anything, I put my Cash App, which is Denise Donovan, and I put my PayPal, which is Donabana, Donobana. And yeah, if you want to just that money that comes from like random locations that way, that will count towards the 1,000. Any money from DoorDash, if I so choose to do DoorDash, would count towards the additional 1,000. But it just can't come from my actual jobs. And so that is the gist of the Nice One challenge that I'm going to be doing for the rest of this year. Because I believe for something grand to happen by Christmas Eve, I really want that to be my deadline. But regardless, this will be happening for the full duration of December up until the very last second of the year. So, yeah, basically, I haven't thought this through entirely. I've thought about it, but I haven't thought of the logistics fully. So, I'm thinking what I need to do to track this a little bit better is to take my YouTube screenshot that has a screenshot of all of my channels and it has all the current subscribers. I'm thinking I need to take that screenshot at midnight every day, just once a day, like at midnight or once a day at the same time, so that I know that I earn those followers at during that day, and not it's not too sporadic, because I never know when those followers will come in. So I think that's going to be the game plan. So you know what? I'll do it live since we're doing this live right now. I'm going to add an alarm on my phone to go off at midnight so that I can take my screenshot at the same time every day. And that way I can hold myself better accountable for like consistent results instead of like I wasn't consistent in it. And so it's like maybe one thing impacted another. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now so that I don't forget. I have a lot of alarms that I need to delete. So this is what we're going to do. You can do the same thing if you so choose to participate in this challenge. But I'm going to say take screenshot as the subject, take screenshots, and I will save that. I'm going to have to edit it because I want it to be every day and not just tomorrow. Oh, there we go. All right, so now it's set for every day. So now I have the alarm set on my phone so that every day at midnight I will take a screenshot to track my followers. And I'm just going to have to manually track my money, I guess. Like, depending, I'll check my PayPal regularly, I'll check my Cash App regularly. That's going to be a little bit more difficult, a little bit more pain in the butt, but you got to do what you got to do. I'd much rather have money and have to put in that little bit extra bit of effort than to not have the money and continue living the way I've been living. So basically, I just want this to be a time of growth. I want this to be a time of expanding our boundaries. I want this to be a time of getting a bit more uncomfortable and stepping into what it is that you know you can do, but you've just been afraid, right? You've been scared that it's going to fail, it's going to blow up in your face, or nothing's going to happen and everyone's going to think you're an idiot. At this point in life, I don't care. I don't know if you care, but I don't care. I've looked stupid enough for long enough. I don't care. If I fail publicly, I do not care because I'd rather fail, learn something, get better, and reiterate than continue living the life that I've been living because, wow, crying almost every day is not cool unless it's like a happy cry. But they haven't been very happy. There've been a couple happy ones, but I'm over crying like every other day. I'm over having breakdowns. I'm over depression. I'm over anxiety. I'm over worry. And I just want to go. I want to be tapped in to what God has for me in life. I want to be tapped into my inheritance. I have an inheritance. I am a lender and not a borrower. And it's time that I actually stepped into that. As a woman, I need to have my own land. I need to have my own property. I need to have my own business. I need to be in the marketplace. I need to be there to be a provider for others, to help fund other people's stuff and other people's projects. That is my duty here on this earth. Well, part of my duty. And so I need to be prepared. And I'm tired of the state that I've been in for years and years and years of life, especially this past year. Whereas The beautiful growth that I've experienced when it comes to my relationship with the Lord has been fantastic, and I love it, and I would trade it for anything in this world. However, he also expects me to change. He expects me to mature. He doesn't expect me to be like, oh, thank you, Lord, I'm saved, and then live the rest of my life as a nobody, as doing nothing for him or the kingdom or anything like that, or nothing for myself, and just staying in poverty. He doesn't want that for me, right? And so this challenge is a way to get me a bit more worked up and invested in my own life and my own future, as well as impacting the futures that I know I'm meant to impact. We're meant to impact other people. And so, me being a lazy sloth on the couch or in bed all day is not going to help the people whose lives I was meant to touch. And so, this is just to get my gears going a little bit better and to get my stuff out there so that there's something for God to bless. Because up to this point, I haven't really been doing anything. And so, yeah. Now, what is my actual plan to make it happen? Because you can say, you can talk a lot, you can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? Do you have a plan? Are you ready? And that is where I have fallen short. And that's why I failed not last month. I started thinking about this. That's why I failed last month, is because I didn't really have an action plan. And so I have a little bit of a plan, but I don't have a full, like, this is the strategy to obtain 1K. I don't have that right now. So I'll tell you a little bit of what direction I'm thinking about going for the duration of the year. So, as far as the 1,000 followers are concerned, for this particular, I'll just talk about this channel because you don't really care about my other ones. For this channel, especially today, immediately after this, I intend to create a lot more content. And for me personally, one of the barriers to entry when it comes to getting my content out there, because I have a lot of ideas. I talk a lot, maybe not in person, but to myself, I talk a lot. I have a lot of ideas that are constantly running through my head. I'll film like a couple of things and then be done. The problem is my phone gets filled very easily. And so, and I also hate editing. I do not love editing. I hate it, hate it, hate it. So to reduce the barrier to entry to creating content for this particular channel, I am doing this. I am going live because although I can't do the little choppity chop to get your attention, I can't get your attention, chop, get your attention. I can't do that. However, I can at least use this as an opportunity to get better at my storytelling, to get better at being as genuine as possible with the camera, to get better at enunciating, to get better and better and better being in front of the camera, telling a story. And if I can be a riveting storyteller in front of the camera with none of this, no fancy camera angles, no filters, no transitions, no crazy edits or anything like that, and I can just get your attention and keep your attention with just my voice and my actions and my facial expressions, that will get me so much further than editing could get me personally because I hate it so much. But yeah, so I intend to do a series of lives. They're not all connected, but that's just the way for me to get the content out there so that there's something for people to watch. There's something for God to bless once again. Because I can talk behind the scenes all I want, but it's just talking to myself or friends and family. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't go anywhere, right? So I am going to do a series of lives from now until the end of the month to help beef up some of my online presence as Denise Donovan here in this social media space, especially on YouTube, because the long form content is what I want to excel at. I feel like there's so much more value in long form than short form, which is what I've typically been relying on, because for that quick dopamine hit. People love short form. They love those 30-second, 60-second videos, but it's like I don't think I personally can provide as much value during 60 seconds as I can for something a bit longer. And also, I want to use it as an opportunity to talk about some of my past life experiences that I have learned and grown from, things that you should not do, and also maybe start talking about some controversial topics that a lot of y'all are going to be really mad at me for talking about. But at this point, I don't care. I've been exposed to truth. The scales have been removed from my eyes, and so it's time to start talking about it out in public. And so I'm getting ready for that. So what the things that can happen, my followers can go down. I don't care. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I know I'm covered, and I just want to have my truth out there. I want to have Rather, I want to just speak what has happened to me in my personal life and put it out there so that just in case it can help somebody else who was in that same situation get over it a lot faster or get through it a lot faster or avoid it altogether would be ideal because I don't want y'all to live the same life that I did. And so, yeah, that's basically the main goal that I have for getting followers on this particular channel is to just go live a lot more with different subjects. And we're just going to have a conversation because not only will I have more content on the channel, but it'll help me be a better storyteller. It'll help me be a better orator. It'll help me better categorize my thoughts so that I can speak off the top a lot better than before. As you can see, this alone, I think, is doing wonders for me being able to speak to the camera more comfortably, more smoothly. I believe I have a couple less ums and ahs in there. I'll watch the playback and maybe or maybe not, might cringe a little bit, but I don't care anymore. I just want to grow. I want to get better. So the game plan for followers is to go live a lot more on this particular channel with different story times, different topics that I want to talk about that I've experienced in life, and different things that I want to address, just in case like somebody else is going through it. I just want you to know that somebody else went through it, and here's the result. And so yeah, I'm talking like this is one video that I'm going live with, the Nice Ones Challenge. I have that listed here. I have a McDonald's testimony that I got to talk about. Might do some Bible studies, not like in depth. I'm talking like we speaking the way I be speaking. We're not going to be speaking Bible speak. We're not going to be speaking on that King James. King James, he's like that version is my favorite version, but that's not even the version that I'm reading all the way through right now. I'm reading the NIV, so it's like we're gonna be speaking the stories the way I be interpreting it. And it may or may not be correct, but at least we're going to get the conversation going. That's the type of Bible study that I would do. And continuing my daily lives that I do on my phone, in which it's just like vertical, just me talking about the day, talking about what I got done. So that's the main game plan for this particular channel. For another channel, I have to continue my bickering bottle beanies. You guys saw the release of that, which is a series in which I only filmed one full episode, which was only 2.5 minutes, and then I did 3 minisodes, and that was it. The high of starting is done, and so I just stopped making the content. But I still have my bickering bottle beanies, and I never knit any new ones. I still just have the same ones that I knit at the beginning of the series. And so I need to bring that back and get back to storytelling with that as well. Honestly, I think the main result of this challenge is going to be challenging me to actually learn a skill by doing a thing. And so I'm gaining orator skills, I'm gaining speaking skills, I'm gaining camera confidence, I'm gaining storytelling abilities, I'm gaining writing skills because I have to script out. I have to script out the episodes for Bickering Bottle Beanies. I'm gaining like cinematography skills because I have to film it as well. I'm learning voice actor stuff because I am a professional, unprofessional voice actor. And so I think the main thing of this challenge is probably going to be the result of gaining skills that nobody can take away from me. And I'm going to be like, wow, I went from this to like, I can do that on my own. And that is going to be so amazing. And I cannot wait to see the result of that. So that's my plan for gaining the 1,000 followers. Now, the plan for the money, that is that ain't really up here, to be honest. Now, first and foremost, my main plan for everything is to get into the word and consult with God as to what it is that I'm supposed to be doing right now, because I don't want to be speaking nonsense all the time. And I want the content that I produce to just be more reflective of him, right? And less just for entertainment value. And so that's the foundation that this challenge is going to be on moving forward, is that I need to consult with God more. I need to be in my Bible more, because that is the foundation at which I want my life to be on, is on the foundation of his word and his love. And I want the fear of the Lord, but I also just want the things that I'm reading in the Bible and want to start applying them in my life. So that is part of the overall, what would I call it? The overall strategy to obtain both 1,000K followers and 1,000K in dollars. Another thing is I'll probably just be asking for support more on this channel, on my other stuff. Just straight up being like, hey, if you want to support me, you can go on my Buy Me a Coffee website. You can just read the articles, or you can actually literally buy me a coffee or 1,000 coffees. I'm going to be more bold about asking for support because why not? If I don't ask for it, how would you know that I need it? Stop being so ashamed to ask people for what you need. You need it, so go get it. And that's definitely something that I am working on, is just being more forward about, hey, if you want to support, you can do this. Um, I've just been, you know what? I won't even talk about it. I digress. I can use that as a whole nother live to talk about that mentality that I've had as a blockage. But yeah, I want to be more upfront about, if you want to support me, you can support me with Cash App, PayPal. Cash App is Denise Donovan. PayPal is Donabana, Donobana. And yeah, at least at this point, I really want to change my PayPal name to just Denise Donovan, but you can't do it manually. You have to ask them to do it. Found that out today. So when you do a PayPal account, when you make that link, don't do a stupid username. Think about it. Me, Denise, think about it. Just use your name. It makes sense. But yeah, that is something that I'm going to have to change. But for right now, my PayPal is Donabana. So we'll see if we change that before the end of the year. I'll probably keep it that way to keep it simple, and then change it starting in January. But yeah, besides that, I don't really have a plan for the $1,000. DoorDash is an option. I can't do Uber or Lyft because I'm uncomfortable with traveling with other people. But when it comes to food, it's no problem at all. But other people, I'm like, no, don't want to deal. Asking for support on either my Buy Me a Coffee or support when it comes to like just straight up support. You can put as the reason the nice 1K. That's the reason. And perhaps starting a Indiegogo, one of those crowdfunding things. Perhaps just to see what it's like, just to see what the process is like. I'm just in this period of, I just want to learn stuff. I just want to gain the skill. I want to do the thing so I can gain the skill. And so that's kind of the gist of what I have planned thus far to get the money. But that definitely needs some work. So let me know if you have any ideas as to how to like gain additional money. I would love to be paid to voice act, but I haven't because I haven't really been voice acting. But if you need a voice actor, let me know, because my oh my, do I have a lot in me. So I definitely need to crank out some more of that voice acting content so that people realize, hey, you can use me for voice acting. It just won't be the best quality because I am a professional at being unprofessional. Let me tell you that much right now. You'll hear a lot with the mic because I don't have that cover thing. But we'll get better. We'll get better with age. Get better with practice. We'll get better by being in the field. So that is all I have for this video. I hope you get the gist. I'll sum it up once more. This is the official launch of the Nice 1K challenge, in which I challenge myself for the rest of the month to gain simultaneously an additional 1,000 followers and an additional $1,000. That is the Nice 1K challenge. You can participate. Let me know if you're going to do it as well. Let me know like what your parameters are, like what are your rules and regulations for your personal 1K challenge, and let's see where we end up at the end of this year. So I have faith in you guys. I believe, if you don't believe in yourself, just borrow my faith in you, because I believe that you can make a big change by Christmas Eve. Something amazing is going to happen to you. I believe in you. Believe in yourself and just do something. Have something for God to bless. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful, fantastic day. And let's see if I can figure out how to actually end this stream. All right, there we go. There's the button. There's the button. So once again, I hope you guys are having a fantastically beautiful day. Until next time, all I have to say is goodbye.